My name is Samuel Carter. I am 75 years old, and the life I am living today, very few people would choose it. People believe old age is meant for rest, for peace, for family. But for some men, old age is just another day of survival. Every morning, before the sun rises, before the world wakes up, I sit quietly on the edge of my bed. My body feels heavy. My hands shake a little. But I still get up. Not because I want to, but because I have to. I pull on my old jacket, the same one I've worn for years, and slowly make my way outside. The air is cold, the road is empty, and the sea is waiting. The sea has been my life, not just my work, my life. I live in a small coastal town in the United States. Every day I see modern boats pass by, clean, strong, new. And then there's mine, old, cracked, barely holding together, but it still floats, just like me. This boat belonged to my father. He taught me how to fish. He taught me how to survive. He used to say, "The sea never gives anything for free, Samuel. But if you respect it, it will keep you alive." When I was young, my hands were strong, my back was straight, and my heart was full of hope. I believed hard work was enough. I believed effort could defeat poverty. That's when I met Eleanor. She smiled when I spoke about my dreams. She believed in me when I believed in myself. We didn't have much, but we had each other, at least for a while. Poverty doesn't destroy people overnight. It does it slowly. Bills began to pile up. The fishing became unpredictable. Some days I returned home with nothing. The house grew quiet. Too quiet. One evening, Eleanor looked at me and said, "Samuel, love doesn't fill an empty stomach." I had no answer, because deep down, I knew she was right. The divorce papers were placed on the table. She cried. I stayed silent. She wasn't leaving me. She was leaving this life, and I didn't stop her. We had 3 children. I gave them everything I could. Some days I stayed hungry just so they wouldn't be. Today they are successful. Good jobs, comfortable lives. They don't call much anymore, and I don't blame them. I never ask for help. Not from them. Not from anyone. Because pride is sometimes the only thing a man has left. At 75, my body reminds me every day that I am old. My knees ache. My hands tremble. My medicines cost more than my meals. The doctor told me to stop working. But if I stop living. I fish for 2 reasons now: food and medicine. Nothing more. People see me and say, "That old man still works." They don't see the nights I wake up in pain. They don't see the fear. They don't see the loneliness. The sea is the only place where I allow myself to feel weak. One morning, the sea was angry. The waves were high. The wind was strong. I shouldn't have gone. But hunger doesn't wait for safer days. The boat rocked violently. Water rushed in. For a moment, I thought this was the end. I closed my eyes and whispered, "Not today." The sea let me go, as if saying, "You're not done yet." I returned home wet, exhausted, and shaken, but alive. That night, I told myself something simple. "Samuel, you may be tired, you may be weak, but as long as you stand up again, you haven't lost." So every morning I rise. I clean my boat. I face the sea. Maybe tomorrow I won't be able to. Maybe one day I won't return. But until that day comes, I will keep going. Some people work to live. Others live only because they work. My name is Samuel Carter. I am 75 years old, and as long as the sea calls me, I will answer.